has gone insane. Things are starting to get heavy. I can't help but think I haven't felt this way since I asked you to go steady. Wondering, would you be my little quarantine, or is this the way it ends? Yes, I told you the level of concern. You walked by like you never heard, and you could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Panic on the brain, Michael's gone insane. Julie starts to make me nervous. I don't really care what they would say. I'm asking you to stay. My bunker underneath the surface. Wondering, would you be my little quarantine, or is this the way it ends? I told you the level of concern. You walked by like you never heard. You could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you to tell me we're okay, yeah. Tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay, and bring down my level of concern. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I told you level of concern. You walked by like you never heard, and you could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I need you now. I need you now. I told you level of concern. You walked by like you never heard. You can bring down my level of concern. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. And I told you the level of concern. You walked by like you never heard. You can bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. I need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. And bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay, yeah. First song I have recorded in nearly a year for YouTube. Wow! Thank you guys. That was Level of Concern by 21 Pilots. Hello everyone, my name is Esther J, also known as Esthervescent, and welcome back to the channel! You might have picked up by now that I make a video every year on my birthday to commemorate the day, to make it special, to tell you all that I have reached yet another year. So in honour of this momentous occasion, happy birthday me! Of the future. I am now, not right now, but when you see this, 19 years old. And I've had quite the year, as we all have. And usually I would do a song that mentioned 19 in the lyric, or like last year was about Rapunzel turning 18 and her experience and all the things that she's waiting to do, which was very apt due to the situation that we had just entered. And a year later, we are really still here. Now, on my actual birthday next week, I will be in Cornwall, in Falmouth University, which is a really, really exciting thing that has happened this year. And I'm going to make a different video to tell you about that. But for today, there aren't a whole lot of songs that include 19 in the lyrics, or that have some reference to 19-year-olds and how it feels. And
I mean, I'm studying musical theatre, so you'd think there would be some kind of 19-year-old character who might talk about it, but there's loads of 17-year-olds in musicals. There is one song I know called When I Was 19, but it's not really the kind of gist I go for. So in this situation of an ultimate lack of songs to do, I decided that I would do a song that meant a lot to me and that means a lot to me throughout this past year of my life as I enter into the next one. And that song was, as you heard, Level of Concern by 21 Pilots. Level of Concern was released on the 9th of April 2020. It is now the 7th of April 2021, so 10 days before you see this. And I thought it would be a really, really good song for this strange tradition I've created, because throughout this past year I have listened to it a lot. And as you all know, I'm sure, I really, really love 21 Pilots. They are probably my favourite band. And the lyrics that Tyler writes and the way that they both compile the music to just make it so unique and so them, I think it's really easy to recognise their songs. You don't have to listen much to go, oh no, I can hear that, or Tyler's voice, or Josh's drumming style, or their very unique musical style, often involving ukuleles. So I wanted to tell you all that last year when this song came out, it was a few days before my birthday. We'd just gone into lockdown full time, and it was my 18th birthday, and I was going to be doing nothing. I was going to be at home. It was my first birthday where my brothers couldn't be with me because they were still at uni, and it was just me and my parents, and we'd just really found out about this pandemic and COVID and all of the things that now we're all incredibly educated on. I'd stopped college a few weeks earlier, and trying to deal with emotions of, I know that I'm in a better situation than a lot of people are right now, and I know that people have lost more and people are losing their lives, but actually this is something that's really has upset me, and it really has been something that I need to deal with personally, and something that I need to, for me, pray about. And this song came out, and like most people who have a favourite band, 21 Pilots has helped me. It's been a really, really good way to fuel me creatively, and a really good band who make songs that I can just understand, and songs that express things that I don't quite know how to. And hearing this song a few days before my birthday was just like almost like a little present, and I had it on repeat constantly, and the Live from Outside version I really, really love. And right now there's lots of 21 Pilots stuff going on with the speculation around the new album and things, and I thought it was just the perfect time to cover this song. I think now that we're a year in, and at least here in England we're starting to open up again, and we're able to see people outside, and please, please, please stay safe. Go outside with the right number of people depending on where you live. Don't do stupid things. Make sure you're washing your hands, wear a mask, check your local guidelines, and do whatever it is to make sure that you and all the people that you love and care about stay safe. But I was reflecting on this song again, and I'm someone who really, really appreciates words. I love looking at lyrics. I love reading. I love writing. I love when you can tell that someone's really put consideration into what kind of words they're putting out into the world. And the great thing about this song is the lyrics really, really did a good job of explaining how everyone was feeling. We did have panic in our brains. The world had gone completely insane. No one had ever seen anything like this before. Out of most people who are alive today, we've never been in a time when there's been loads and loads of distress and panic in the world, and we haven't been able to connect with one another. The thing that gets humanity through everything is being able to show love to one another and being able to support each other. And when you're told to stay at home and stay away from people, that can feel really, really hard. But it was also really, really good for people who wanted to get closer to their families again. People who connected to people who they hadn't spoken to for ages and they wouldn't see in real life as regularly, were starting to call them on Zoom every week. So don't get me wrong, there has been a lot of downsides to this pandemic. There has been upsides. We have been able to connect to people in a new and unique way. And we have been able to talk to people who we wouldn't usually say that we have time for or feel that we have time for. And I know for me, I'm the kind of person who, when I can go, I am busy, busy, busy. I just do anything and everything. I say yes to everything. I'm very bad at saying no. And so actually being forced to stop and being told that I can't do any of the things that I was doing especially as someone who does performing arts, which is still really, really hard right now. Having that time to stop and reflect and spend time with God and spend time reading books, which I love, and spend time with my family and spend time writing, spend time playing music, listening to music that I hadn't had time to get around to. It was actually, in some ways, really, really good and a really, really great opportunity to just recuperate myself and revitalise my faith. And to bring it back to the song, one of the main things that sticks out to me about the message of it is we all need these things that hold us and that make us feel like our level of concern is being brought down, like we are feeling grounded and secure and safe. For some people, like me and possibly Tyler, it's things like words. It's someone who goes, no, it's okay. Don't worry, it'll be fine. And those words won't necessarily reflect the actual situation. Just because someone says it's okay doesn't mean that it's going to look like it's okay. But having that reassurance and having that support sometimes is all we need to carry on. And one thing related to this that I've been reflecting on throughout the entirety of lockdown is a verse in Hebrews 6, verse 19 specifically, but also the surrounding verses 18 and 20. And it's talking about the promises of God. And the amazing thing about God is, unlike the people around us who can only reassure us so much, God is there constantly, ready to reassure us and help us, ultimately because of his great and amazing love for us. So I'm just going to read a bit of the verse that I'm referencing. And it says, "Therefore, we who have fled to him for refuge can have great confidence as we hold to the hope that lies before us. This hope is a strong and trustworthy anchor for our souls. Jesus has already gone before us." And for me and my faith, there is nothing more reassuring than the fact that God is there with me all the time. He's gone before me. He knows what I'm going to go through. I can lean on him and he can be an anchor to me that I can rely on for support. So yeah, to encourage you all, if you feel like you just need that extra bit of support, then reach out to a Christian friend. I'm a Christian friend if you found this video through me, and I know that they would be happy to explain it more to you. Now, I'm not saying that's the exact verse that was being referenced when the song was written. There's nothing directly correlating enough, and though 21 Pilots are both Christians, their lyrics don't often draw directly from the Bible. For me, it's really nice to be able to make those comparisons to the things that I'm reading in the Bible and things that other people are going through. At the end of the day, right now, even as this is easing up, we still need to support one another and be there for each other and show love to everyone around us. And with that, I will say I hope you enjoyed this video. I really, really enjoyed making it. Most likely, my next one will be about what it's been like at university. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Stay strong, stay safe, stay smart, and stay special. Goodbye! First song cover in ages. That was really cool. I do love making videos.